Welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at the all-new 2024 F250 Lariat with the black appearance package, or as other people say, like the blackout edition. But previous to this truck, I had a 2022 GMC Sierra AT4, and that was a 2500 Sierra. Good truck, but I had a couple issues with it, and it was less than 2 years old, and I decided to trade it in and go back to the Ford brand. I had nothing but problems with that truck. I think it was in the shop probably 6 times within the same year, and it broke down twice. One of them needed to get towed because the ground strap broke, and then another time the def tank heater failed, which then needed to have the def tank replaced. And when I talked to GMC about it, their service advisor was actually surprised that I made it 70,000 kilometers without needing a new one. So that was a little bit alarming. So anyways, it was at that point it went into limp mode, and I had enough, so drove basically straight to the dealer after that problem occurred and traded in on this F250. Right off the hop, I love the blackout edition. The rims, like all the little details are black, all the badging's black, the Ford emblem is black. The caps on the mirrors, the side steps, the 6.7 liter emblem on the bottom, that's usually red. So right here, that's normally red. If that's all black. Even parts of the tailgate, or sorry, the tail lights are black. Everything's color matched. Inside is black, so it's completely murdered out. This truck has the 6.7 liter turbo diesel engine, so that has 500 horsepower and almost 1,100 foot-pounds of torque. So this is also one of the fastest 3/4 tons that are out there stock. Like, I find that switching from the GMC to this F250, there's like little quality of life things that I find are better on this truck. Now, mind you, it is a couple years newer, because like I said, the GMC was a 2022, so it's not really, like, it's not totally apples to apples, but there's little stuff that Ford does that I really appreciate. Even little things like the app, like the Ford Pass app is completely free. They have no intention of charging anybody for it. It's free to download, and then every month it's free to use, and you can start your vehicle from it. You can unlock it, which is handy if you're camping or something and you want to just throw your keys in your truck, or if you're out somewhere and you don't want to have your keys in your pocket for whatever reason, you can put them in your truck. Or if somebody has to go into your truck for something and you're not close enough, you can unlock it from wherever you are. So the app is nice for that. You can schedule starts with it, so I do that every morning before I go to work. So I drop my little guy off at daycare every morning, so I know what time the truck should be starting every morning, so I don't have to worry about, oh crap, it's cold outside, whatever, forgot to warm up the truck, or oh, it snowed a bunch. Every day, same time, starts up in the morning. Little adaptive things that this truck has that I find pretty cool is that if the truck is locked and you walk up to it and you've got the key fob that is in your pocket, and the key fob, just so everybody knows, looks like that. If the truck is locked and you walk up to the truck and your key fob's in your pocket, all the lights will turn on, including the little, like the puddle lights underneath the mirrors. Those kick on, so as soon as you walk up to your vehicle, everything lights up. And then as soon as you go to grab one of the front door handles, you don't have to you don't have to hit the unlock. You don't have to press the button on the handles or put in the keypad. It just knows you're close enough and it'll unlock all the doors. So I would have preferred to have waited until the summer to do this video when it's a little bit nicer out and I've got some more mileage on it, but I just picked this up yesterday from AutoCore Customs in Ottawa. I got it completely ceramic coated. So all the paint was done, the rims and the windshield. What that does is it's like it goes on, so they polish the truck, they clean the truck, polish the truck, and then there's it's almost like a glass, like a liquid glass, and they apply it. And I'll add some footage from some of the video that they took while I was in the shop just to show you guys. But essentially they polish the whole truck and then they apply the ceramic coating, which is almost like a liquid glass that's supposed to be 10 times stronger than the clear coat that's originally on your truck. So the reason I did it to this one is that black is so hard to keep clean. Most of the year we have salt on the roads, or at least half of the year we have salt on the roads, even when there's no snow. Like all spring, the roads are still covered in salt and dust and whatever from the winter. And so anybody that has a black vehicle knows what I'm talking about. They're the nicest when they're clean, but they're only clean minutes after you wash it, and then as soon as you drive anywhere, it gets dirty again. So this is supposed to keep the truck looking like it's polished for 5 years. So all the water beads off of it. Like I said, it just got finished. It was finished Friday. Today's Sunday, so I picked it up yesterday, and then I have to wait another week. It's got another week of curing, so I'm not allowed to wash it for the next 7 days, just because they don't want any pressurized water on it while the rest of the ceramic's curing. The other reason I got this truck ceramic coated is the front end of these trucks is like essentially a billboard. They're huge and they're flat, like especially the front of this hood right here where their Super Duty stamp is. Like, I mean, it's curved, but that's just gonna eat rock chips all day long on the highway. So ceramic coating's not technically supposed to stop rock chips from happening, but it's, like I said, it's 10 times stronger than the original clear coat, so it is going to deter as much as possible. You can put the PPF on these trucks or on any vehicle, and that's the paint protective film. But I think the cost to do one of these trucks is like $7,000 or $8,000, and I'm not paying that much for something that's going to prevent scratches and chips. So you can kind of see what I'm talking about when I say like everything's blacked out. Like this FX4, which just came with the truck, I didn't want to get an FX4 particularly, but it's just what was already on this package. So this emblem is normally red, and on the blackout edition everything's kind of a dark metallic gray. The stamping, as you can see, of the Ford emblem, that's all black. And then just little things like these taillights, you know, like having this black section here instead of it being red is just a nice little accent that they put on. This truck is good to tow 22,000 pounds with a pull behind trailer, and then for gooseneck and fifth wheel it's rated for 22,900 pounds. So on the Lariat they come with the backsliding window. Inside the back you've got the 60/40 seats, and they're just black leather. This one has rear heated seats, not that we're ever really going to use them because we have a car seat on that side, and we'll soon have a car seat on this side. So we'll never actually take advantage, at least for the next few years, of heated seats in the back, but nice to have for anybody else that wants them. The side of the doors, it's kind of hard to tell. It's almost like a jean material, like a jean look. It's kind of hard to see on camera. And then they have the classic like fake wood accents. Another thing with the Fords, like I talked about with the keyless entry, they've always had this keypad here on the doors. I love that. So the GMC didn't have it. They still don't for some reason. But like if you forget a tool in the back of your truck, or just something that you need, and you're like outside in your yard or wherever, and you're like, oh crap, you know, I just need to run in and grab something out of the truck. If you don't have your keys on you, you can't get in. Like it's so annoying. And then with GMC, they charge you $35 a month to use their app, which is ridiculous because every other app that I know of for vehicles is free. So you either have to pay $35 a month to use your phone, or you have to have the keys on you to unlock your truck. But Ford has this way. It's got a button on the door here as well, so you can lock the truck, and then to unlock it you just hold the handle and it opens again. So with the Lariat package, it comes with the B&O sound system. So it comes with 14 speakers and a subwoofer. There's one on each door. There's tweeter speakers on the columns. There's one up in the dash, and then they're throughout the back of the truck. Ford's done a really nice job with their entertainment unit at the front. Their screen is huge. It's a 12-inch screen. This truck in particular has a 360 camera, so there's cameras built into the mirrors, the bottom of the mirrors, front, the back, above the bed. So anytime you put in reverse, it's you can see the whole entire truck. So everything obviously is Apple CarPlay. Everything on here is nice because gotta cover that up. These ones also, this truck also comes with air conditioning and heated seats, which is huge, especially for any golfers out there in the summer. That is quite nice. And then same thing, it's kind of like a jean material with the you know, like the fake wood kind of look. So in the truck you have the auxiliary lights. So you've got 6 of them up here that you can use, tap into. His and hers climate control, dual climate control. You've got the big Super Duty stamp on there, and then you've got like a little hidden glove box there. They've done a really good job with their gauges. So you can get a lot of information. Ford's always been good for that, but this truck in particular, like you can go through how much boost you're making on your turbo, your engine brake. Def level is pretty standard with every truck, but like your exhaust filter, got your batteries, there's your diesel gauges, and they've just got, like I said, they've just done a really good job with giving you a lot of information. Where you can go, and it turns your view like that. This truck also comes with a few different drive modes, which is down here. So you turn the little knob and it'll switch. You've got normal, you've got slippery, and you've got off-road, and then on the other side you've got towing, and you have eco. Now, I don't have a decibel reader, but I've watched enough reviews on this truck that when you're driving highway speeds, inside the cab is about 68 decibels, which is pretty quiet for a truck of this size and being a diesel. And even when you're outside, like the truck's running right now, and it's really quiet. Diesels are always known to be, well, the older gens have always been really loud. Like you can tell it's a diesel, but again, it's not very loud. One thing I do love with this truck, I'm pretty picky about rims. I didn't like the rims on my last truck, but I will say, like, the rims that came with this truck for this year, I don't know what it is, I love them. I don't know if it's because it's an FX4 package or what, or if all 250s have this, I really don't know. But you can lock the hubs on the front, which I think is pretty cool. Not that I'll ever really need to use that, I don't think, but it is handy. Like with the recent storm that we had, I pulled 3 vehicles out of the ditch on the same day, and like one of them was a car, didn't feel it. Second one was our daycare provider's car that slid into the ditch, and I pulled that car out. I don't even think my foot touched the gas. I just let off the brake and it just pulled it right out. And then the other one was a pickup truck that went into the ditch. He missed a driveway, or misread where the driveway was, and just went nose deep into the ditch in the snow. And because of the way he went in, his front door wouldn't shut, which meant he couldn't put it in reverse while the door was open, which is really stupid. And then he wasn't able to actually put it in gear. So again, these trucks can tow so much. I just hooked up to him with a recovery strap and just pulled it out of the snowbank while it was in park, which was fine because it was all snow and slippery anyways, so it slid out without doing any damage, and it was no harm to the other person's truck. But it's just nice having that capability, having soft shackles and a recovery rope. I drive around with those all winter long just for that, in case a neighbor goes into a ditch or somebody I know needs a hand or whatever, if I can help. I don't mind doing that. I love this truck. I love the look of it. I love the sound of it. I love that the badging is all black like that. That I think is one of the nicest things on the truck, is everything's just dark. It looks great. And now that hopefully with the ceramic coating, the truck will stay clean and it'll continue to look really nice. The infotainment unit inside, easy to use. The screen's really nice. Doesn't seem to smudge. The rims are nice. Like, the only thing I don't like is the bed doesn't have power in it, which pisses me off. I'm pretty sure my F250 years ago had that. It had a 120 plug in the back of the truck, and I don't know why these trucks wouldn't have that. But anyways, that's really the only thing that this truck in my mind is missing. Not that I need 120 at the back very often, but it is nice to have for whatever. Can't even remember the last time I needed it for anything, but it's one of those little things that would have been nice if, I don't know why they would have taken that away, but yeah. So AutoCore Customs is really good with their marketing. So hopefully they'll be able to send me over some footage of when this was in the shop getting ceramic coated. I can add that to this video. But otherwise, I'll keep you guys posted on how this truck is performing and the likes and dislikes. So far, I mean, honeymoon stage, it's only got a couple thousand kilometers on it. I love it. It's a beast, but we'll see. Maybe it's got issues down the road. Like everything with technology, the amount of boards and computers, and you know, with diesel, they're a much better engine, but on the downside, you have so many environmental issues that with the DEF fluid and the DEF systems in these, which I won't even get started on those, but though, like, that's what causes all these problems with a lot of these newer vehicles, any diesel vehicles. So if we could get rid of some of that stuff, that would be great, and they would probably be a lot more reliable. But until that happens, so that's all I got for now. Thanks for watching, appreciate it, and I will keep you guys posted on the F250 later on. Thanks.